Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Redbeard, back again with my part-time co-host, Mr. Wesley.
What's up, everybody?
So, I don't really know how to start this, but anyway.
We're going to do some Russell's Reserve single rick house.
Yeah. So I picked this up, maybe last year?
It was a lottery pick last year.
Yeah, lottery pick last year. This is the 2022 Russell's Reserve single rick house from Camp Nelson, and it says C. I guess that's the warehouse C.
Yeah. So, the single rick house all comes out of warehouse C off of floors 5 and 6.
So I bought this one, spent a lot of fucking money, but it was retail. I bought this one and I held on to it, tried to flip it, didn't flip it. But
You're fucking made.
held on to it for a while, and then Wes offered to buy it from me, and I was gracious enough to sell it to him because I'm fucking poor.
Yeah, knowing that we're going to do a video on it anyways, we get to drink it, so it's a win-win for him.
Yeah, win-win. Here, I'm gonna pour it up for you.
Okay.
Let me pour up your glass first.
All right.
So, you want a good pour?
Yeah, take a good pour. It's been my first drink of the day, so.
I had a cocktail for breakfast earlier, but
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, for brunch. There we go. So how was your week?
It's been good. Been pretty damn good.
Ooh, that smells nice.
Played catch up all week from the week before, so doing that
From the
Combat Warriors thing.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
That was a shit show.
Yeah, I want to hear about that. I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking, what the fuck are we going to talk about?
Yeah, there was a lot of whiskey drank from Wednesday to Saturday.
Yeah,
So.
I definitely want to.
It smells good.
It smells delicious.
Yeah.
I definitely want to hear about that weekend, but
You get like apple. You get like candied apple.
there's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
apple cinnamon. See, it pisses me off because not the whiskey, but what I'm about to say. So I got like I tried to offload this to somebody else right after I got it, and because of their dislike of it, I already had an inclination in my mind like it was subpar.
I don't think it's bad.
I don't think it's subpar at all.
No. I think it's. I know I kind of spoiled it quite a bit. I'm gonna take another drink here in a second, but kind of like you on your other video you did talking about you got that astringent, kind of like that Russell's 13 did.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little bit of that with this too. So
I'm wondering what causes that. If it's the time of the year, because I have noticed on some of the Elijah Craig releases, some are more stringent than others. Like
the early ones are definitely
Batch A.
Batch A always
the
like
winter
gives me
batch.
kind of cotton mouth or whatever you want to call it.
So I'm kind of wondering if that has something to do with it. But since it's released around lottery time, I feel like it's a fall bottling.
Well, I mean, when was that? I was just there in October and they had just bottled it.
Yeah.
This year's right before that, so it was like a September bottling. So
Who knows, man?
of course, this is 2022. I think I've got 2023 coming, hopefully.
Yeah.
Which it's what we're talking.
You said it was hotter.
It's one.
17?
They told me at the distillery that it's the hottest they've ever put out of anything from Wild Turkey. It's like 117 point something.
Wow.
So it's harder than rare breed, or higher proof than rare breed. So, but I drank it there and it was fantastic. Like it was good. And I would say it's I'm not drinking them side by side right now, but this year's was probably better than last year. I think.
So you watched the 7 whiskey blind tasting?
That was a shit show.
It was a shit show, from start to finish.
First off, your palate was burned out after the first 3, and no water till like number 5.
So that goes back to what I've been saying since we've been talking about. It's fucking dogs.
Fucking dogs.
Fucking dogs. Is If we're doing higher proof stuff, I think we need to stick to 2 whiskeys.
Gonna have to.
If it's the sub 100 proof category, I think we do 3.
Yeah, do 3 or maybe 4, but.
But yeah, after, because I think the rare breed, I don't remember the first 3, but I think it was like the rare breed and one of the Russell's single barrels.
I'm going to go throw that dog up real quick. No, we'll keep that in the script.
But
He's just not going to stop.
But I think this is delicious.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
Now, what'd you pay for that bottle?
$250 plus.
Yeah. They're just getting so damn expensive.
I know.
And and especially after watching your video today, I'm thinking, well, do I need to be buying these high-end wild turkeys now?
Well, I think they are expensive.
But also, I don't know that how much did your palate get blown out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Is that Bentley?
Yeah, that's a little bastard.
Little bastard.
We're just going to let him in.
Yeah. It's this tiny little bitty.
He's a little asshole is what he is.
Pick him up for everybody to see.
Come here.
He's a cute little dog. He likes to chew on my beard. What's up, buddy? Do you want any more of this?
Yeah, I'll take a little bit. Just a small.
Just a small one. Because we do have some more reviews to do.
Yeah.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough. All right, put you down.
So alright, we'll go over the blind tasting real quick.
Okay.
So the whole thing was a shit show from start to finish, and I had done big blind tastings before in the past, and never tried to do it outside. I always had everything set up, and, you know, pre-poured, whatever. But yeah, it was, and then the fucking dickhead dogs were barking at each other half the time, which pissed me off. But 7 whiskeys in that manner at those proofs,
That's a lot.
definitely overwhelmed the palate. And I feel like going forward, as long as we reduce the amount that we max 3 probably,
Yeah, definitely.
especially the higher proof stuff, I think it'll be a better turnout. I still think that Russell's Reserve, the single barrel select, is gonna kick ass.
Dude, that stuff's awesome. I love, and I've been telling you, I've been buying them. I've got that little place down in the center that he always has it. Always. And all he's doing, he's a little mom and pop, but he's just picking up the overflow.
From like Spec.
Well, so Glazers is a supplier on
Yeah.
down here. So they'll have bottles, extra bottles from Specs. I mean, I've gotten goody picks from him. I've gotten Specs. I've gotten Total Wine picks. I mean, I've got just random restaurants will buy that stuff.
Yeah.
And they do picks for him for these restaurants. And but he gets them all. And he always has 3 or 4 bottles sitting on the shelf. And he'll tell me he's got 6 or 7 in the bag all the time. So, I mean, I'm down there every week. I typically, at least every other week, buy a bottle of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because it's so good. And you can't go wrong with it.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
and I love just single barrel.
Oh yeah, the Russell single barrel.
Yeah. But those are just always a little better, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And I pretty much said that same thing in the past.
And,
if you can find the barrel picks, that's the way to go.
And I've had them where I've gotten anywhere from 8 year to like 10 and a half years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can get some good, I mean, you're going to get a good age, I think, so.
Well, let's, do you want to talk about Combat Warriors now, or do you want to talk about
We can, I mean, that's fine. I
or
mean,
gloss over it? We can continue.
it was just a lot.
So we were going to reconvene last weekend, and I told everybody briefly about, since it was Veterans Day, Marine Corps birthday was Friday, Veterans Day was Saturday, he had his Combat Warriors event, which was a hunting event. Apparently it was a drinking event with a little bit of hunting.
Fucking Marines. But
Tell us
yeah,
about
so of course I'm on the board for Combat Warriors of Texas here. So this past week was or 2 weeks ago was our big event we do yearly. So we have our fundraiser, we have our auction the last night, but what we do is we fly in 18 special operators. So you're looking at Green Berets, Navy SEALs, MARSOC, Air Force pararescue guys, really special operations pilots, something like that. Like we had a colonel there this year that's a Little Bird pilot. This guy was so decorated. Like he had to fly cross, and those are hard to get. He's got more combat missions, like live combat missions, than any other pilot in the Army. Not just Little Bird pilots, any pilot. Apache pilots, Black Hawk, all those guys. One of the coolest guys I've ever met, though.
I bet.
I mean, just super, super nice, humble guy, but total badass.
Yeah.
And I mean, all those guys are badasses.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we fly them in, we start hunting. So like it all started like Wednesday night. We all drank a little bit. I mean, I think Wednesday night, of course, I had my backpack full of whiskey I bring. And I think the first night we killed 3 bottles of whiskey. And we were drinking beer and other stuff too, but it just progressively every night. And then so Friday night is of course Marine Corps birthday.
Yeah.
So the event's over. We did an event where we honored some older veterans, some Vietnam and Vietnam veterans and stuff like that. Well, everything's over. Everybody, we're just in the house, just at the cabin, just all bullshitting. So we're like, Marines are like, it's our birthday. We got to do some shots. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. So they're like, well, who's got the whiskey? I was like, I got it. So we start out. I cracked open a bottle of Weller Full Proof. Yeah, and we just started hammering shots. We killed a bottle of Weller Full Proof, a bottle of 12-year, a bottle of Rare Breed. Like it just got completely. It just went off the rails.
You need to break out the 80 proof stuff.
Well, I didn't have any of that with me, and I don't typically drink a lot of that, so I'll have it here, but it's for other people to drink. Like that's not what I typically drink on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. And so I just was, as I was packing up to go out there that week, I'm just grabbing stuff I like. Yeah. I'm not thinking about this is going to turn into a total shit show. So there we are, and they're like, it's our birthday, and I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. And I was in the Army, and I can hang, and I did, but shit, Marines just don't stop.
Man, you're going to have to just buy like a case of Wild Turkey 101 and take that.
That's what I need to do.
And then whenever somebody wants to try something nice, you're like, oh, here, let me have this.
Yeah, but they don't drink like that. So.
I know.
And
they're not connoisseurs.
Yeah, so I got up, of course, I think I went to bed about 3 o'clock that morning. I'm back up at like 5:30, and going out there for breakfast. And all these guys got to go hunting too. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're still drunk going to the damn deer stand. But
anyone kill anything?
Oh yeah, I think over the course of those few days, we end up with 24 total deer, 17 hogs, some possums, some crows, a few other things.
Good thing they're professionals.
Oh yeah, they're smoking stuff. Yeah. Dude. It was awesome.
You get a bunch of drunk idiots out there with high-powered weapons and firearms, somebody's going to get shot. But these guys are professionals.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good time, a lot of fun. But I remember getting up that next morning and walking into the cook shack, and one of the guys goes, "Wes, you okay?" I said, "My whole response was just fucking Marines," and just everyone there they were about to die laughing. Yeah. So that happened, and then Saturday night it was even worse.
Well, let's talk about Saturday night on that next episode.
Right, we can do that.
Because we're already 15 minutes in.
Right, so let's do that.
Would you buy it again? Well, you're going to get this year's.
Yeah, I'm going to get this year's. Okay.
Hopefully they never hit $300.
It's just...
It's hard. It's hard.
It's like right there on that line of...
Yeah.
And problem is Wild Turkey's got me sucked in now because it's always... They don't put out a bad product. Really. No. I mean, other than we talk about Long Branch. So I just keep paying that higher price.
How much did the Voyage... You bought the Voyage at MSRP, right?
Yeah.
How much did that cost?
That was... I think that was like $275. Okay. It was right at $300 with tax.
So
their price right about the same.
Yeah. So what's the one that we're waiting on?
Generations.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Well, that's the special. And
I have it ordered, and it's coming. And
you only getting one of those?
Yeah.
You're gonna say that one, right?
We're gonna drink it.
Okay, we're gonna fucking drink it.
I mean, I'm buying it. We're gonna drink
I mean, you want me to split it with you? Or
It's $500.
I'll fucking give you a handy. I won't look at. I'm not gonna look at you.
Oh no!
I won't stare in your eyes.
You got to make eye contact.
Give me some beer goggles where it looks like where that's how it looks when you're drunk and you're walking. Then
Oh really?
Yeah.
I've never seen those.
They have them.
Do they?
Yeah, it's actual beer goggles where it makes everything looks like you're drunk.
I've got it ordered, so it's supposed to. It hasn't shipped or anything yet, but it's ordered. So we'll see if I actually get it or not.
If you want to donate to the cause, we will send you a sample.
Absolutely.
Biggest donation.
But yeah,
Just
it's,
throwing it out there.
Yeah, that bottle's. I just got sucked into that, and it's 3 generations too. So
Yeah,
and I.
We don't know how long.
Eddie's getting old.
Yeah, we don't.
Or Jimmy. Jimmy's
yeah,
getting old.
you don't know how much longer Jimmy's got. He's got to be in his 80s.
So I had to kind of take that bottle just because I couldn't resist.
Yeah. All right, I'll show you.
And this easily the most expensive bottle I've ever bought.
Yeah, at MSRP.
At MSRP.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And it's really probably the second most expensive second most I've ever spent on a bottle.
Yeah.
Because I don't typically buy them secondary.
Try not to.
And I think the most expensive was that George C. Stagg.
Yeah.
I bought that and I bought it from a store where he was selling it at secondary price.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it was actually below secondary because I spent.
You didn't buy it at MSRP.
No, I spent $650 on that bottle. But it was a deal from everything else I'm seeing at $1,200.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I bought it, but that's the most expensive bottle I've ever purchased.
Yeah.
And we need to crack it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, for next time.
All right.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks again, Wes, for having me over. It's much appreciated. Don't forget to check the description below. Check out, hey, look, Toxic Masculinity. It's one of my t-shirts. I got a story for you in the next video.
All right.
I've already told them, but I'll tell you it's funny.
Okay.
We can rib on that for a little bit. Thanks for watching. Like always, drink some whiskey, share it with your friends and family. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Take care. We'll see you next time. Cheers.
Thanks, guys.